School. To my peers, and even sometimes myself, when we hear that word, we feel dread, not wanting to go to what we call a prison from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. However, even if we hate school, we are blessed to even have the ability to hate it.
While it is mandatory for us until we are 16 to go to school, some countries don't have a required education for students. So students and children our age and younger are forced to work and are not given the blessing of education. According to the United States Agency for International Development, or the USAID, 40% of school-aged children in Africa do not attend school. 46 million African children have never set foot in a classroom.
Our libraries are filled with millions of books. Books about almost anything that you can imagine. We take our books for granted, not acknowledging the fact that in other countries, people aren't as lucky. Schools simply can't afford to supply books to all their students. With 10 to 20 students all sharing one book limits their ability to get a proper education.
Books for Africa, or BFA, is the solution to this problem. While they aren't helping the whole world, it's a start. The purpose of Books for Africa is to end the book famine in Africa. This charity packages and sends books to African underprivileged children, and they've already shipped 27 million books to 48 different African countries.
I'm not saying that every African country is illiterate, because that's not true. But some of the poorest countries are in Africa, and it has a direct correlation with the literacy. 9 out of the 10 poorest countries in the world are located in Africa. Most of these countries also have low literacy rates. Without literacy, you will not be able to have a successful life in the real world.
So yes, this charity won't solve famines, won't cure diseases, and won't cause world peace, but it will provide the gift of an education. Giving an awareness of the world outside, giving the cue to escape from the handcuffs of poverty that they are bound and chained to.
Help end the book famine in Africa. Donate to Books for Africa today.